Hey guys, it's Miss Hughes, and I am back. I keep saying I'm back. Here I am with another video for math. Yesterday, we focused on some background information for the metric units of measurement. And I also provided a video for you guys on converting using metric units of length with meters. Today, we are going to do metric units of weight with grams, and the process is exactly the same as it is with meters. We just change our unit from meters to grams. So on our sheet, I have reminded you of our acronym. King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. I've also written down the abbreviations for our kilograms, kg, hectograms, decagrams. Gram is our unit, decigrams, centigrams, and milligrams. Some of these probably sound familiar to you, like a kilogram and a milligram, which are the most common metric units of weight that we use, and gram. You will not hear a lot about hectograms or decagrams or centigrams, but they do exist. So we're going to use some of them in our conversions, but not a whole lot. We're going to stick with our kilograms, grams, and milligrams as our primary units of metric weight. So we're going to go ahead. If you have some scrap paper and a pencil, that would be great to work these problems out with us so that you have some background before you log on to MobyMax to complete your assignment for today. So let's start first. The first thing I'm going to do is rewrite my acronym to help me because I use it to move up and down the units of measurement. Before we talk about that, I just want to remind you that this would be the higher end. Kilograms would be more than grams, and grams is a greater unit than milligrams. Okay, so I just wanted to remind you of that. So I'm going to rewrite my acronym. King Henry, wrote the wrong thing. King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. And our unit is grams, okay? So I'm going to start with my 1 kilogram, and I'm moving from a larger unit to a smaller unit. So I'm going to multiply, I don't know by what yet, to equal my milligrams, okay? So I'm getting that from what I'm having to convert right here. So here I am on kilograms, and milligrams is all the way down here. Remember, every time you move, you're going to multiply by a unit of 10, okay? So this is 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. So I'm going to do 1 kilogram times, wait a minute, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. That's right. So 1 kilogram times 1 million. Well, what's 1 times 1 million? Is he going to equal 1 million milligrams? I can check my work by saying, how many times did I jump? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's how many zeros I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you see that? Okay, let's move on to our next one. I'm going to recopy my acronym. King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. And that's just, remember, that's just the way I remember it. You may have another acronym. That's fine. My unit is grams. My handwriting is awful. All right, so this time I am starting at grams. So I have 1 gram. I'm going to multiply by something to equal my milligrams, okay? So I'm starting here this time at my grams, all right? So I'm going to have to move 1, 2, 3. That's times 10 times 100 times 1,000. So 1 gram times 1,000 equals 1,000 milligrams, okay? So I wanted to do two that were pretty easy with you first, and then we will move into some that are a little bit more challenging, but not too bad. All right, so here we are. Okay, so I'm going to copy down my acronym first. Grams are my unit. So this time I'm going to start with hectograms, which is here. So I have 5 hectograms, and I'm going to multiply them by something to equal grams. Well, when I move on my scale, on my acronym, I'm going to move 1, 2, because I'm moving from hectograms to grams. Grams is my unit. So that's times 10 times 100. So 5 hectograms times 100 equals, well, I know from my powers of 10, 5 times 100 is 500 grams. Okay, you do this one on your own. Go ahead. Think through your head. What is step 1? Write down your acronym. Step 2, write your equation. Step 3, figure out what you're multiplying by. Where do you start on your acronym? kg stands for kilograms, so you're going to start with kilograms, and you're moving to grams. So you're going to move 1, 2, 3 times. That's 10, 100, 1,000. And then you do your multiplication. 13 times 1,000 is 13,000 grams. All right, make sure you check your work, make any corrections that you need to make, and here are your last 2 that we're going to do today on our video. Go ahead, think through. Step 1. Step 2, write your equation. Step 3, figure out what you're multiplying by moving up and down your acronym. Look at where you start. What unit do you start at? What unit are you moving to determine what you're multiplying by? And then solve. So you should know that DG stands for decigram, not decagram. That's DAG, decigram. This is where you're starting, decigram. And you're moving to milligram. That's times 10 times 100. Okay, so if you need to make any corrections to that, go ahead. If you're ready to move on to the next one, go ahead through your steps. Step 1, step 2, solve. So what are you starting at? What unit are you starting at? kg stands for kilograms, which is here. And where are you moving to? Milligrams, which is here. All right. So now you have your answers. We've gone through a couple problems together. And today you're going to log on to MobyMax. You have 2 assignments. One with converting metric units of weight with, and then one with word problems. Okay. So before I leave you, I probably should have started with this, but before I leave you, I wanted to remind you that a gram is about the weight of like a sugar cube or one of those small block units that we have in our base 10 blocks. So a gram is not very much, all right? So a milligram is even tinier than that, and a kilogram is about 1,000 times bigger than that. So that would just give you an idea of like exactly like kind of what a gram weighed. Not much. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, email me, let me know. Otherwise, good luck. See you tomorrow with another video.